All right, welcome to episode 42 of the Game Time Gents podcast. This is definitely not our second attempt at an intro here. One take Jake, as they call me, but no, it's me, Nardi, here with Fish and Zoltowski. We're all here again, thank God. So,
you were about to say swear.
I was.
There's the YouTube clip.
We were within the first 30 seconds there. So on the docket for the show today, we have some conversation about the Madden ratings. The Madden beta was released, so they're completely out of pocket there at EA. We don't know what they're thinking. And then we have a new game. It's called Name That Game, and we'll touch base on that a little bit later. And then we're going to close the episode with a draft of the best retro logos. Man, that went a lot better the second time around, didn't it? I mean, it's definitely first time, but
sure, man.
Sure, yeah,
Whatever floats your boat, buddy.
But do you guys have anything to talk about before we dive into the Madden ratings?
No, I just want to talk about the Madden bullshit.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything sport-wise, at least is going to my mind.
Yeah, I think, a little podcast news. I think our first, big football episode's next week.
Already?
I'll have to check the planner. Yeah, because football season's coming quick, dude.
I know.
It's coming fast and hard.
Oh.
There it is. The light bulb went off.
What's up?
I tell you one thing that we've been watching a lot lately. It's not sports related, and it's got me absolutely hooked. Zoltowski knows.
Yeah, I know.
Love Island, dude.
Liz wants me to watch it.
It's so good, man. It's so good.
I somehow knew you were going to say that because you love 90 Day Fiance as well.
You live for
dude,
the drama.
So much drama. Oh, it's incredible. We've been hooked. A new episode comes out tonight, so.
Isn't it every night but 2 nights a week?
Except for Wednesdays. They take Wednesday off, and then Sunday they have some under the sun. No one gives a shit. You know what I'm saying? It is chock full of drama. We're here for it. I don't even eat dinner because I just filter feed off that.
Yeah, Fish,
like a fish.
Fish is a resident girly pop. He loves all the drama.
Love it, man. Love it. That's it. I meant to talk about it last week too, and then we watched 38 hours of it. So and then we're watching UK. And not as good, but I mean it's all right. It's all right. So. The drama, man. Drama.
Oh, here's some drama for you.
Yeah, here's definitely some drama. Here's the early Madden 26 early beta rankings. This is from ESPN Cleveland Twitter. And just off rip, why are the Browns so high? I love my team to death, but man, we should not be this high.
You're above the Eagles. Oh, didn't they do something really good last year?
Yeah,
didn't
Eagles,
they win the whole thing?
Yeah, the Super
Fish,
Bowl team.
They won the whole thing. They got the number one running back. They got the number one offensive line. Defense is pretty good. We're just Super Bowl champs.
I don't. Okay, so the ones that really don't make sense to me, like Kansas City, whatever. It shouldn't be a 92, but they're going to be up there.
Who? Why?
Pat.
Who?
Pat. Just because they make it every year.
Well, by that logic, then Barkley should be up there too because he's also at 99. You're telling me that anyone in that offense?
Just wait. I'm getting there.
Well,
just wait.
Before you continue,
I'm just going down the line.
Kelsey is also in the 99 club for some reason that I don't understand.
It's just because he was in it.
I had 45 yards all of last year as a joke.
No, he should have got knocked down this year. He had a terrible season. Taylor's bothering him. Look, why are the 49ers so high?
Yeah, Please, that one's wild as well. The Ravens, I understand it at 91. That team is just cracked.
Yeah. Go down one.
The Dolphins?
You're telling me who with strong hands is going to be able to... Yeah, okay, yeah. Got it.
No, I don't get that one.
That rating is purely based on speed.
Yeah.
It's purely the speed stat.
And then the one below that.
Yeah, that's also wild.
A Dak Prescott who got hurt.
That must have visited
anything.
Jerry Jones's glory holes over there. Must have really had a good time with that one.
I'm gonna agree with my Lions. Might be a little bit of a homer, but it's a decent team.
I would actually put you guys at 90. I think your team is so well rounded. They're arguably one of the best well rounded teams out there.
Well, they were at 90. they were at 90, and then the injury rating brought them down.
Yeah. Injury rating just tanked.
Who?
Can we talk about the Bengals being 87?
Yeah, do you know why the Bengals are 87? Because their offense is rated 98 and their defense is rated 43.
52.
This is the overall for the team. Like, yeah, the Bengals are too high. The Browns are too high. Eagles not high enough. Jets are wild at 86.
That's insane.
You tell me you get Justin Fields and I'm like, yeah, let's bump him from a 73 to an 86. Got it.
Look, right. I know and then the Steelers are way too high.
Yes. Bills are.
The Bills aren't too far off. I feel like they should be a little bit higher. I mean, definitely higher than, the Jets, the Steelers, Cowboys, Dolphins, Niners, for sure. I feel like an 87 or an 88 is good for them. I know they really have Josh Allen, but they have a lot of pieces that they put together well. That offense works really well. Bucks I'm okay with that. Maybe they might be a little low too.
I would think that they should probably be about an 86.
Okay.
Bucks did incredibly well.
Yeah.
Bucky really looked good. He should have a higher rating too. So,
yeah, plus their receiving core is crazy.
Good. Their receiving story is cracked. But the Falcons?
I think the Falcons I think 84 is probably a little high, just because we're not sure about Penix. But I mean, Kirko's still there too, so right. Maybe he's rated higher, even though he's going to be their second string technically. But, looking at some of these teams, like the Browns and the Packers should be flip-flopped. The Commanders are just a huge question mark to me.
That's
12 and 5
egregious.
Commanders don't make any sense. And also, by the way, just keep everybody in mind, Derek Carr retired. So the Saints technically don't really have a quarterback, and they're 83 overall.
Yeah, so, that doesn't. They should be honestly right down there with the Giants and the Cardinals. The Cardinals doesn't even make sense at a 76. Does it?
Their defense is ass, but their offense.
Their defense is not great. Giants make sense to be the bottom of the team or bottom of the board. I mean, I don't know. Like the Chargers, that one's speaking out to me as well. Bears could probably be a little bit higher because Caleb was pretty good. I think the Chargers should be higher than 82.
What about
it should be at least like 85. Vikings, where are the Vikings? 83? No, the Vikings should be higher than that.
You think?
I mean, you put any quarterback in there and just say, hey, throw the ball down there. Jay Jettas will catch it.
Yeah, they got Jay Jettas, Jordan Addison.
And their defense is pretty good.
Hawkinson. Yeah, their defense is really good. No,
it's insane.
Yeah, this came out, I think, what was this, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? And it was just like, man, how
2 days, yeah.
How are these teams rated this high on some of these? But yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of balancing going on. And Zoltowski and I were talking about this the other day when this did come out. It was like fresh in our minds, and I told him this is like kind of what Call of Duty does when they bring a new gun in. They just really over sensationalize the gun, make it something that every player wants to play with, so that they buy the gun, and then people talk about the gun, people talk about the game, how unbalanced it is. I feel like that's what EA is doing here. Like, this is a attention grabber to get people talking on Twitter, on Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Just,
yep.
There's 6 people in the 99 club right now for this game, and it is Lamar Jackson. I believe that. Justin Jefferson. I believe that. Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Saquon Barkley. Trent Williams.
Eagles
and then
offensive player, I think.
Yes. Well, at least I'm not sure if ever, but. And then Travis Kelce. Yeah, Travis Kelce is the one I'm like, why is Travis Kelce in 99?
Like, just retire already. Just go away.
He's going for one last ride, dude.
Saquon is the first Eagles offensive player ever to get 99, and the third overall. You had David Akers and Brian Dawkins as well.
Which is surprising because Lane Johnson hasn't gotten it. Yeah,
what I'm looking at here, I pulled up last year's ratings, and they're the same. So I don't know if they just use the rosters from last year and put them in the game for the beta, just because the big thing is
For play
the new
testing.
weather effects, play testing and all that. But at this point, the draft's over with. Free agency's not as ramped up as it was. Like, teams are almost pretty much set, minus training camp and all that stuff. You'd have a pretty good idea of where everyone should be.
Yeah, and even the draft guys, like, they would have had to make them in the game months ago, or make their assets for the game months ago.
Well,
so
you really think about it too. I don't think they would, because this year they're going off, from what I've seen, they're using a lot of stuff from college football. They were all in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Same company.
True. Yeah.
Different dev team, obviously, different presentation, a little bit different play style, because college, is obviously different than the NFL, but I guarantee you the physics system is going to be probably the same.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's just what it is. I really hope they're just like, hey, we're just throwing this in here so you guys can play the game and, see what the new physics engine is like, the new weather effects, stuff like that. That's what they're really highlighting instead of the team overalls. Because if this is what it is, it's absolutely outrageous.
And then you were talking about something with the weather effects. I remember us talking about that the other day. What is going on with that?
So it's going to be like, I saw the one is in the snow. It's literally a whiteout. Like, the receiver buttons disappear. They're going to actually like have trouble holding onto the ball. The wind's going to be more effective when it comes to kicks. They've really overhauled it. Because, when we would play and we'd be like, oh, let's play in the snow. And it's like hey, it snowed an inch or two and, you can see the footprints. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know Fish remembers the Eagles-Lions whiteout game from I think it was 2013.
Katie McCoy, baby.
Yeah, like that. It's gonna look like that in the game. And like, some people were complaining about it. I think it's cool because if you want Madden to go towards more like being an actual simulation, that's what the real world's like. It's whiteout conditions. You can't see shit.
You can't see your receivers down the field.
Yeah, rain's gonna make traction worse. It's gonna make the ball slippier. And I think it's a good change. I don't know how much it was in the old men's, and especially now, you see a lot of dome stadiums, and you could just change the stadium to a dome. You could play your Browns Seahawks and just play in an inside stadium. You don't have to even play on their stadium. But
it's true. Yeah.
I mean, the weather's always been fun. I always had fun when we played the weather games. So
yeah, that makes a lot more sense now that these are just carryover from the other game. But still, even in 25, were the Dolphins rated that high?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Although I guess we never got to see them full strength really this year. They always had a piece missing. Whether it be Tua or one of the receivers.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, look at the 49ers, dude. They were injuries.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you had a competition between the 49ers and the Lions, you got at least 50 players that are injured between those two teams.
Yeah, I would
agree
agree
know
with
how
that.
to take our starters out.
Half the players was just overworked though, because you guys had run up the clock and just no need to continue to play your starters, and then you lose an opportunity for a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Well, I appreciate it though.
I know you do.
Thank you.
I just hate that we missed that game. I would have loved an Eagles-Lions NFC Championship.
Shootout, that's for sure.
Fantastic.
That would have been cool, for sure.
So.
No, but yeah, that's pretty much what we have to say about that. I mean, Twitter was abuzz with this the other day with all the ratings that.
Dude, it was. I saw it all over Twitter. I saw it all over TikTok. I saw it all over everything.
It was everywhere.
Because it was huge. I mean, the Eagle, like I said, the biggest one to me was like, why are the Browns at 87, and then why are the Eagles at 86? And why are to me personally, I didn't see anyone talk about the 49ers, but that just shocks me that they're that high. And they didn't make the playoffs. They I think we're barely over 500. And again, injuries, yes, but they lost. Ayuk's gone.
Debo. Well, Ayuk's still there. Debo's gone.
No, Debo's gone. Yeah. But then Jordan Mason's over with the Vikings now.
Yeah, but they still got CMC.
Gone.
And they drafted. They got Garendo too, and then they just drafted another guy. They got 48 running backs on the list. So
hey, it worked out for him last year.
Where's Elijah Mitchell now?
He is with. I just looked this up the other day. Stand by.
Standing by.
I want to say Minnesota, but I don't think that's correct.
You want to take guesses?
My guess is Minnesota.
Soltowski?
I already looked it up. I already got pulled up.
I'm going to go ahead and guess Kansas City. Soltowski, Who was it?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty great. That's pretty crafty here.
It's a three-headed monster in Kansas City now.
Oh, they also drafted another young running back too. They don't use running backs at all, except for like 4 plays. So
true, that's true. They need to get Pacheco the ball more. I know he was hurt last year, but
yeah. But didn't they re-sign Hunt too?
They did, yes, I believe so, or at least he's still there.
He had a pretty good. Yeah, so I don't know if this is right because I just loaded Madden up. The Lions are 91.
So that's after
updated rosters and stuff.
Yeah, that's after updated rosters. So the
Eagles
rosters
are 92.
Yeah.
Chiefs are 93.
They did go 15-2.
Yeah, they did.
And they got mollywopped in the Super Bowl. Anybody else remember that? I do.
Vaguely, I do remember that. All right, buddy, you boys ready for our game?
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so this is a new game. It's called Guess the Game, or Name That Game. It's a working title. And I'm sure you guys see some things on the screen there. So we have buzzers for the boys, because they're going to be competing today.
We're competing?
You're competing. I'm sick of this. You two versus me. I'm sick of it.
Oh, you don't even play.
We're competing between you two. Don't hit the buzzer in the intro. The audience can hear it.
Can they really? Oh,
yeah.
No.
I can't hear it.
I know you can.
I got the stream pulled up.
Yeah, you can't hear it on the stream because you can't hear my audio. Because if I shared my audio, it'd just be looping audio. Nobody wants that. But here's the name of the game. So we have some rules. And I'll hide these while I go over the rules. So boys, you will be shown 3 colors from a video game. You must guess the title of the game based on those colors. You'll be competing against each other, and we will be using a buzz-in system. You can buzz in and you'll have 5 seconds to make your guess, or it's defaulted to the next player. You will have 3 lifelines per game. Well, per round.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
I just meant
like
per
the entire game.
Per game title, I should have said. Or it's defaulted to the next player, so use them wisely. And your 3 hints are release date, genre, and game developer. So you'll have to be on your toes for this. And this is very big games that you should know. So
hang on. I had to make this full screen so I can really see,
I want you to lean in a little bit too.
And we're going to go with the first game right here, right now. Boys. Oh, and also at the very bottom, I don't know if you read that. You'll be competing for a free coffee from yours truly. So that's what you guys are competing for.
I would have called off
the
work
most
time.
expensive coffee I could think of.
Yeah, absolutely. Really rack it up.
We're limited to a tall size coffee.
I think I want a 7 brew.
That's why, yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, dude, get a massive one.
Yeah.
With all the bells and whistles in it.
Yep, mm-hmm. It's a coffee place down there.
$42.
There's one in Newport now. We went a couple weeks ago. It was really good.
All right, boys. Here's your first game. What game is this? Should add some background music.
Look,
Get the Jeopardy.
Take my shot in the
Zoltowski,
dark
you
here.
have 5 seconds.
Give me Half-Life 2.
No, it's not Half-Life 2. Fish.
What? Do I have to buzz? I'm gonna buzz it. Could I have a release date, please?
Oh, shouldn't have. Sure, man.
I just want the viewers
the
hear
release
the
date
buzz.
of this game is August 10th, 2023.
Oh. So it's recent.
It is recent.
What came out here?
And we've played a lot of this.
Oh, let me buzz in.
Oh, let me redo the buzzers. I'm sorry. Fish,
Is it
you have
Overwatch?
5 seconds. It is Overwatch.
Yeah.
Fish has the first
Overwatch.
point.
Okay. Overwatch 2.
I'll take
Alright.
Overwatch 2. That's fine.
Game's ass, by the way.
Here is
I've
your
played the
next game.
once.
Let me clear the buzzers. Here's the next game.
These are the colors of the logos, right?
This is the color of the logo, yes.
Logo? Okay.
And I stress the logo because this game has been spread across many versions of itself. And you're both going to kick yourself when you get...
Is
Zoltowski,
it WoW?
you have 5
World of
seconds.
Warcraft?
It is not WoW. Fish, you now have 5 seconds.
It's not one of the Super Marios, is it?
It is not Super Mario.
You gotta redo the buzzer.
I got it. I'm a one-man show over
Do I
here.
have to buzz in to use a lifeline, or
No, you can just use a lifeline.
The viewers won't hear it though.
Do you guys want a lifeline?
give me the genre?
The genre of this game. It's a really good question.
God.
I'm on the wiki. Give me a second.
There's the TV time
Right
out.
there. Oh.
I'm going to Google it.
Pokemon.
It is Pokemon.
Did he flash it on the screen?
I buzzed.
Yeah, he buzzed.
Right there, buzz players, and said it immediately.
It's a
Where's
role-playing
the-
game.
Where's the white
RPG.
in there?
Yeah, where is the white?
There's no white.
So the white was in between the E and the P. But I guess it took itself out when I cleared the...
The
You know
yellow
what?
and the blue, like, immediately triggered something, and I'm like, oh, because I just finished Pokemon Violet, actually. Played a
Jesus,
crap ton of
seriously?
that the past couple days.
Man.
All right, so the score is 1-1 right now. What game is this?
The same colors as the last.
It's the Overwatch 1 has to be, right? That's what we're boiling into.
It is not Overwatch 1. But you,
Oh, I
also,
know what it is.
you also have to buzz. Fish, you have
Buzz
5
it.
seconds.
Is it Call of Duty? Is it Blackout 3?
It is not Blackout 3, but you're on the right track. Zoltowski, you have a chance to steal.
Is it Black Ops 4?
It is not Black Ops 4. Clearing buzzers.
Can I
Fish,
have
you
the
have 5
release date,
seconds.
please? Release date?
This freaking guy. The game was released in North America, November 18th, 2012.
Is it MW3?
It is not MW3. It does not have origin on the title.
I get the
Yeah, I don't know.
developer.
Apparently you had white there. Wasn't in there last time.
Developer is Treyarch.
Black Ops 2?
It is Black Ops 2 Zoltowski with the back-to-back points.
Yeah,
I
this
told you
game's
you
rigged.
were on the right track, Fish.
Oh, one of the best CODs.
I
Yeah,
told
you got
you
38,000 different CODs in there. At least it wasn't Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, but
game-
I
God,
gave
that
you a
game is-
release date.
Ass.
yeah, you think, what did I do last week? I don't remember what I did last week. You think I'm going to remember something from 13 years ago, 12 years ago.
Well, it's the best COD, so probably.
Nah, MW3 is the best. It was,
My senior year of high school, man, I didn't have to go into second semester. I didn't have to go until 10. That was great.
What game is this?
In Minecraft.
It's Minecraft.
unfair advantage, by the way.
Hey, we
Minecraft.
asked you to play.
Enjoy my question. Minecraft's over.
I don't get on enough anymore.
It's true.
Unfair advantage.
All right, we got
So it's 2 points that have an asterisk with it.
we got the final game. You ready? What game is this?
Minecraft Hill.
It's not Minecraft 2.
Hey,
Okay.
can you unbuzz the? Thank you.
Yeah.
My mouse go. Are you a developer?
Well, hold on. We got a guess here.
Is it Legend of Zelda?
It is not Legend of Zelda.
A good shout, but there's red on that one.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Zolkowski asked the developer, this is going to be a dead giveaway, so get your buzzers ready, boys. The developer of the game is Rockstar Games. Zoltowski.
GTA 5.
GTA 5, you got it. And the winner of the coffee is Zoltowski.
Wait, was that already written down?
No, he had one for each
Oh,
of
so
us.
this is scripted again.
See?
It's like you let me die in COD, and this is scripted.
I had one
No,
for
I
you.
don't want to play this game anymore.
I had one for you. Well, the game's done. So
It's all scripted. You guys talk beforehand. It's unbelievable. you
yeah,
know?
maybe next time we'll do like actual brands. Like Nike, Adidas. Huh, those are both kind of the same.
Fast food.
They're
Ooh.
completely different.
Good. We could do this with burgers.
I don't look.
Yeah,
I
it'll show how
am-
fat we really are.
It's the burger.
Thank you, fish.
Where's
No.
this burger from? That's
I
a
can
great
smell it
idea.
in and out. That's it. Oh, God damn. How about a veggie? Can we get like a celery stick or something?
Asparagus.
Never heard of her.
Jesus.
All right, and then we got the last portion of our episode. This has been a quick episode so far.
It's been a quick one.
It's a shame you're not staying
You
on
got the
after
wheel?
this. Do I have
Yeah.
the wheel? Of
You have
course
the
I
wheel?
have the wheel, dude.
Be the wheel.
Of course I have the wheel. I'm going to get my handy dandy stream deck here.
Excuse me?
Look, if I get 1-1, I'm stealing fishes just because I feel like being an asshole.
Oh.
So I already know what his 1-1 is.
You let me die. You scripted this game. Why not? Yeah?
Really kick him while he's down.
I mean, why
Fuck 'em.
not? Wait, what?
All right, here we go. Pick number 1. Drum roll.
Oh,
Chicken
roast
leg.
steak.
Collusion.
Fishy boy.
That's twice. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Suck it. Suck it.
Hey, man, you can't argue with it.
It's the
And
wheel.
pick number 2. Ham bone. Zoltowski. And then that
That's
means
good.
I am last, unfortunately. So we won't do the last spin because it's kind of silly. But all right, so let me get this set up and then we will get on with our draft, boys.
Get on with the draft.
Fish, I think I know what it is.
You want to take a shot in the dark?
I think it was used from 1989 to 1995.
What are we talking about?
Maybe.
His first pick.
What do you mean by
Talk-
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Talk about,
Yeah,
talk about
there's
golfers.
This is sportslogos.net, by the way. It's got all the logos
sportslogos.net.
for all the.
Is that what I
Yeah.
should go to?
Yep, it's Chris Creamer's sportslogos.net.
Chris who?
Who?
Chris Creamer, it says it right there on top.
Who we shouting out?
Got
I
all
love Krispy Kreme, dude.
the current teams and their old logos, and then all the no longer around teams and their logos as well.
Where'd you post this link?
I didn't post it. I just Googled it.
He just told you what it was, Grandpa.
I don't want to type in creamers and then all of a sudden
No,
something else pops up, you know?
it's the website is www.sportslogos.net.
Oh,
That is the
That's it.
website.
That's all right, because I did my research, so I got mine lined up.
hey, you
Alright,
did your
fine.
research?
I did.
Yeah.
Good.
Come on.
I'm glad.
Come on, Fish. Say it.
As my one pick, I'm gonna go ahead because it's 1987 to 95. The old Eagles logo. I got a few hats. It's the
This guy here.
that one. No, the other that one. That one. I got a bunch of hats, a bunch of attire that has this logo on it. You see some old OGs in Philly and stuff like that wear them. It's just a different day. And that kind of reminds you of the times of like the whole Vince McPauley thing and stuff like that. So it's just nice to see.
Eagles, yeah, that's a good pick. I like that logo a lot, actually.
It's a good logo, you know.
It is.
What age range is this again?
On the website I'm on,
87
it
to 95?
says 89 to 95. 88 was just the green, all green bird. I could be wrong. You just put Eagles. We know which one he's talking about. We all know.
Which Philadelphia? Well, it's like the who was it? No, who was the old Browns? Is the Ravens, and they left that place.
Baltimore.
That's right.
Went from Cleveland to Baltimore, changed their
it was
name. They proceeded to win 2 Super Bowls. And we've been championshipless ever since. Yeah.
Forget the Baltimore Colts were a thing.
So that's
All
the
right.
team you're talking about.
I'm also going to pick one of my teams. The classic logo. I grew up with this one. I'm going to go with the 94 to 05 Tigers logo. Where it's the tiger coming through the old English D.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. It's simple, but also I grew up with it. You know, I had plenty of Tigers hats. Yep, right there. They still
Okay,
use
this
it on
guy?
some of the alternate stuff. Yeah, but that was their main logo
It's pretty cool.
from 94 to 05. Because the ones before that, the tiger had crack eyes. You look up and look up the 64 to 93 one. It's not great.
Spelled Detroit wrong. I don't want to talk about it.
Detroit.
It's French now.
I added an extra I in there. All right, if we're talking logos, I can't really talk about the Browns much because we just interchange our old logo all the time.
Yeah, I'm interested for your picks, buddy. I really am.
So this is the most recent one I can remember. It is in the NFL. And it's when the Dolphins went from that really cool dolphin with the helmet to whatever the heck they run now. But the old Miami Dolphins logo is the one I'm going to pick here.
Yep. The one from 02 to 12, I guess it's really from...
This guy right here. That was such a better logo than what they have now. I don't know why they ever switched, but... And I'll go ahead and I'll put the years in after. And then it's back to me, right?
Yeah, back to you, buddy.
So my next pick, I'm going to give the NBA some love. And there's a lot of great throwbacks with the NBA, but I'm going to specifically on between two.
Actually, there's one NBA one that I really like.
I think I'm going to go with the Raptors.
Yeah.
The Toronto Raptors. That's just such a cool throwback logo. The actual dinosaur.
The one with the purple in it, right?
Absolutely. This guy right here.
Yep.
That's such a great logo, man. I wish I had a hat with that on it. I could probably buy one, but...
I'll give you that one. I remember playing the old like NBA jams and all that. The Raptors were super cool, and I had that one guy that can dunk, and I can't think of his name.
Vince Carter?
Vince Carter, yes. Yes.
I almost said Papali because you said Papali earlier, Fish.
Vince Papale.
Vince Papale out
So,
here just doing the cookie jar.
I am actually gonna go also to the National Basketball Association here.
Don't you take my pick.
No. Dude, it's the 96, 97 Pistons with the green. Dude, I love when they wear the stuff with that on. I've seen like hats with it. I need to get one. So that's when I watch basketball.
This guy
Yes.
here? Oh, dude, that is sick.
Dude, it's sick.
I don't even remember this logo.
I remember it from the old games that we used to play.
Yep. And then they added the blue. And the blue's all right. I don't know. It's just the green, the seafoam green for me.
Seafoam green is a nice color.
Yeah.
A lot of
the jerseys were cool. You know, it was different, you know, because we had, you know, you got the Red Wings, and then the Lions were blue, the Tigers are navy, and then the Pistons were their own thing.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick. Fisher Boy, we're back to you.
Let me go with, and it's one of my teams. It's just they deviate from the path and they get rid of historic stadiums. They change the logo. I want to go back to the 1968-2021 old Yankees logo with the baseball bat in the hat. It's very Americanized. America's team. The old school, right? It was fun, playful, colorful. It was a great logo. Not this NY stuff that they have.
Yeah, I agree. I love that logo. That's a great logo.
That is a great logo. Hey, you got a couple of hats with this on there.
Yeah, got a few of them.
That's a great logo.
Classic logo, and then they changed it. I don't understand why. And then
their current logo is pretty iconic too, though.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more old school. There's a 1908 one that had like New York's a little bit more spread out. That one looks a little bit more like it was for that time. Looks like it's just like farmers that, you know, business guys that are like, all right, done with work, I gotta go play baseball, and they had the old wool hats and stuff like that. That logo is really cool. This NY here, I mean, it looks nice. Obviously, New York, it is what it is, but I don't know. It's a little too to me, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, but I do like that logo.
On the whip round, I'm probably going to go with one of the most terrifying logos. Very aggressive until you played the team. You're like, oh, they're a bunch of softies. The Memphis Grizzlies.
No!
With the actual Grizzly going at it.
Oh, dude, such a great logo.
An incredible logo.
Yeah, look at that guy there, man.
After they changed all these logos in the NBA, that's when it got soft.
100%.
Oh, dude, I'm so mad you just took that.
It's a logo and a half.
Great.
That's the other team I was between, the Grizzlies and the Raptors.
Yeah, both of them are on my list for sure.
That's a great pick, man. I'm like, mad I don't have that now.
That's a good one. All right, I'm going to go with a team that's no longer around anymore. I always just really liked this logo because it was cool. They were awful. I guess they're still kind of around because they just moved. But I'm going to go with the Arizona Coyotes.
Okay.
Coyotes action. Okay.
It just fit the vibe of the team. You know, Arizona, it's very Mesa, like that Mesa aesthetic that they have. It had the old school goalie mask on it. Yep, that first one.
Yeah, dude,
left.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the most polarizing logos in sports. Yeah. That's one of those you either love or you hate. Oh, they were the Phoenix Coyotes back then?
Yeah, they had to move. Like, no, they were Arizona, and then they had to, because they weren't in Phoenix, and then they moved to Phoenix, and then the whole stadium dispute, and that's why they're technically in Utah now. That's the Utah Mammoth, is what used to be the Coyotes.
Okay. So. Man, Really sucks Fish took that from me.
All right, man.
That's a fantastic pick.
It's such a good pick. And then that's a good pick too. Trying to think in my head for other NBA logos that have switched.
There's so many like great logos.
I guess Zoltowski did do a team that's not around anymore, so
Yeah, that's old. I mean, they just teams move around a lot in these leagues too.
I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go with Seattle Supersonics.
Yep,
That was
I know
such a
which
cool
one you're talking
logo
about.
back in
Yep.
the day.
that is a cool ass logo.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going with. I know this one's pretty cool too. The one where you actually see the Space Needle and Sonics, but the old
Oh, I thought you were
classic
talking about
like
that one.
yellow and green.
That's the one I like.
Yeah. Seattle Supersonics.
That one with the city view is cool though too. I do like that.
And then I guess I should show some love to the NFL again. Again, not going with the Browns because they have had the same logo forever. But I think I'm going to go with ever since they changed their logo, I've hated it, and I'm going with the Denver Broncos. The old Broncos logo was so much better than the one that they have now. And I don't know why teams do this. It's like, why do you take something great and just make it so like it lost all of its character, the Broncos logo did. It's just a piston head or whatever you want to call it. Or a Bronco head, I guess. And that's back when the Broncos were good.
Oh, they're good nowadays.
They're decent.
They're all right. I'm up.
Yep, you're up, buddy.
There's two. I'm gonna go with going back to the NHL. Give me the Screaming Eagle from the Washington Capitals.
This guy right here?
The one that doesn't have the Capitals underneath it, just the Eagle.
Just the eagle. That's pretty sick.
That's, I mean, the new one's a throwback to the OG logo. I just, I always watched them wearing these growing up. That's when Ovi was drafted. They were wearing these. I just always thought it was cool, and they came out with one because Washington does. They have the cherry blossoms that bloom. They did a cherry blossoms version of this logo, and it was actually pretty sick.
Oh, that is cool. Fish, take us home, buddy.
There's just so many out there, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with a logo that I grew up with as a kid, grandfather grew up with as a kid. Just part of what we did over when we were near Philly, played both stadiums and stuff. I'm gonna go with the old Philly logo. I was looking at the 1976 to 81 because I thought it was interesting. It's a little boy and a girl on it, on the logo, playing ball. I'm actually going to go with the 92 2018 logo. Similar to the one that they have nowadays, but the one back in that time was a little bit more crisp. They had essentially the ball field as part of the logo, and the logo was inside the ball field. That top left one.
This one here?
Yeah. I thought it was just...
That is very cool.
Yeah, it's clean.
Yeah. It's clean logo. It's crisp. You can put it on anything. It meshed really well. Nowadays, it's just kind of like all over the place. It's not really an end to it. So I like that one. It's a little personal bias of that. And thus far.
Timeless.
Yeah, bro, a lot of
teams
memories.
on there.
A lot of memories. Yeah, are we surprised at all?
I got 2 Detroit teams on there. You surprised?
I don't know. Not at
We got
all.
no Cleveland teams here, boys.
I thought I'd surprise you with the Pistons one, honestly.
I figured the Pistons had some good logos back in the day.
This was one of my
Oh, the Brewers.
one of the ones I
The old-
liked. The
That's their
NB.
current.
Oh, is that their current? Okay.
Yeah, that's their current logo. That's what they wear.
Not a huge baseball guy, so. But
The Utah Jazz.
the old Jazz logo.
The old Jazz logo, the colorful one,
Mountains,
the really
yeah.
colorful one. Back when the NBA had style.
Yeah, dude, what are they doing with these logos, man?
Yeah.
It's so much
Did the
better than
Magic
what they have
change
now.
their logo?
Did the Magic change their logo?
Mm-hmm. Look it up. It's not bad. It's not as good as the old one or the old Wizards logo with the actual wizard on there. Yeah, it's yep, to the right. That's their new
yeah.
logo, that circle.
Yeah, that one's
Oh.
definitely not as good. No.
You guys remember the Hornets?
Charlotte Hornets? Do you
Charlotte,
remember
New
the
Orleans.
Bobcats?
Briefly.
Yeah.
With the Montreal Expos.
Yeah. Hartford Whalers doing the NHL. Colorado Rockies. Rockies had a cool logo. You should look that one up. That one's a good logo too. That's
Isn't
an
that the
honorable
baseball
right
team?
there. No, before the Devils actually were in Colorado at some point. They were the Throwbacks.
Oh, that is a cool logo.
Yep, and that's their throwback jerseys that they wear the blue.
It's just their state flag, isn't it?
I have no idea. It might be.
I think it is.
Boring now.
Yeah. Logos used to be so much better when we were kids. And
Yeah,
even before that, so.
My other honorable mention was the Buffalo Sabres logo. The the one that they used in the 90s and the early 2000s.
This one here?
No, that's their current, the one on the left, all the way on the left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that almost looks like a current day logo. That's
No,
interesting.
The one with the cross swords is what they use now. It was their original logo and they went back to it.
Not a bad idea for some teams.
Yeah, I like the throwback Rams logo too for the NFL when they were in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. I thought about if we were gonna do jerseys, I would have picked the Falcons. They have that. Like it's simple.
Yeah.
The old Rams logo was so cool.
Yeah, the color scheme was a lot better than the bright
Mhm.
blue and bright yellow, which maybe I just don't like it because they're resembling Michigan out there. But
I'm glad Anaheim went back to the OG logo instead of that stupid ducks that they had with just the webbed foot D.
the Star Trek logo.
Yeah. I was upset when they changed it, but they brought it back.
Well, maybe
I like the orange and black too.
maybe other teams will come to their conclusion there that they need to go back to the other logos.
Hopefully.
Yeah, let's hope so. But
Not the Blue Jackets. They can keep their current logo. Their old logo was hot ass.
I don't remember their old logo.
Look it up after the show. It's not good.
All right, but yeah, let me look at what we have coming up for the show the next couple weeks so we can prepare you guys for what's coming. Because the NFL is hot on our tail. So, next episode, we're going to do an NFC West preview. And we're all going to talk about the position groups, where we think teams might have an edge, where we think teams might fall short, and who we kind of think, how we think that the divisions will play out there. So you can expect that to happen. And then throughout the rest of those 8 weeks coming up, we're going to cover each division. And then right before opening season, we're going to have a guest on. He's the Donut Man.
Oh,
Ooh.
Bing Rai was
Man.
going to pick us for 2025, or be with us for our 2025 fantasy football preview and the Dudes We Like show for 2025. So that's coming soon. There's going to be a lot of shit talk on that show, so be ready. Looking at you, Zoltowski.
Yeah, there's that face.
Always ready.
So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Never
If you
prepared.
like the show, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends about us. You guys have
Thanks for
anything to say?
listening.
I got nothing right now.
Fish is mentally drained.
Kyrie did a little sports news. Kyrie declined his $43 million player option and intends to sign a 3-year, $119 million with the Dallas Mavericks.
So him and LeBron are not going back to Cleveland.
Shucks, this is a shame he turned down 43 mil and they picked up 119. So,
That's a shame.
Oh boy.
okie dokie.
Anaheim traded Trevor Zegras to the Flyers, so Flyers have a little bit of life looking into next year.
Dead. They're dead. In
No,
the
dude,
water.
he's good.
Yeah, but it takes another 12 people to be relevant.
Just pass him the puck. He gets open, pass him the puck. Let him score Michigan's.
Yeah, and then what happens to our defense? You know what? Save for the next pod. Save the next one. I miss the Broad Street Bully days.
Yeah.
They were aggressive teams.
Yeah. They're the only team to ever beat the Soviets back in the day. Back when they had that empire and the whole Miracle on Ice story. Yeah. They don't talk about the Flyers beating the crap out of them because they put the hurting on them.
Yeah, we did. It's great. It's good times. I was there.
Or you.
I was there. I was somewhere.
Yeah.
In
What was the
spirit.
score, Fish?
Huh?
What was the score?
Anyway, yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about. So.
He's not good with numbers.
Short, sweet, to the point. That's how we like it. Quick and
Go.
efficient.
Quick numbers.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 2 + 2.
Like 3 or something.
Yeah. Sure.
You're not.
All right.
Hey, you're close.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Always CGG. Thanks for being a gent. See ya.
Hey, guys.